This is a fascinating study of 3D architecture of the skull. Number one, what you see is the frontal bone, that is the left maxilla, the left zygomatic bone, the right maxilla, the right zygomatic bone. Those are the nasal bones, the right temporal bone, left temporal, sphenoid, that is the greater wing of sphenoid, the left parietal, right parietal bone, occipital bone, the right palatine bone, left palatine, left inferior nasal concha, right inferior nasal concha, that is the right inferior nasal concha, that is the vomer, ethmoid bone, that is the ethmoid bone, the right lacrimal bone, the left lacrimal bone, and the frontal bone. Let us now rotate and have a look. Number 8 is the temporal bone, of which has 4 parts, as you know: the squamous, the mastoid, the tympanic, and the petrous portion. This, what you see here, is the squamous, the tympanic part of temporal bone, the zygoma arch, the mastoid process, the mastoid bone, and inside we have the petrous part. Again, the 4 components of the temporal bone are squamous, tympanic, mastoid, and inside the petrous part. Projecting underneath like a thorn is the styloid process. Let us turn inside and have a look. This is the tympanic part of the temporal bone. That is the mastoid process. Deeper within is the tympanic sulcus, into which the eardrum is inserted. The glenoid fossa, the articular tubercle at the root of the zygoma, the petrotympanic, and the petrosquamosal sutures, the tympanomastoid suture here, the fascinating architecture 3D of the skull base, norma lateralis, nasal architecture, the palates, and the ventral aspect, foramen magnum, A fascinating 3D outlook of the skull. Orbit. Floor of the orbit. Zygoma. The perpendicular plates. A fascinating 3D architecture of the skull. We are going through the nose. The nasal floor, perpendicular plate of ethmoid and vomer, and the lateral nasal wall.